Sometimes you have to find a way to fight and survive. Doesn't matter how the game goes, it doesn't matter what happens from the top of the fourth quarter to the end of the first fourth quarter, as long as you come away with the victory. This was the definition of a grit win by the Denver Nuggets. All five of the Denver Nuggets starters played 42 or more minutes tonight. All five of the Denver Nuggets starters played 42 or more minutes tonight. And this is including an Aaron Gordon with a calf injury he's been dealing with this entire season. This is including a Michael Porter Jr. with a bruised AC joint who hit play after play after play after play. This is including Jamal Murray, who did not play good tonight, but in terms of being out there, helping the Denver Nuggets win the game, a common theme in this series, Jamal Murray has basically been leading the Denver Nuggets in plus minus on a night in, night out basis, because when he is out there with Jokic, that two-man game has basically been unstoppable for the Clippers to stop. But the issue for the Clippers is that even when the Denver Nuggets are up 24 points and they give up a run, they have shown throughout the years that when the moment is brightest, they have multiple players that will step up, step in, do the job, and make the play. The Denver Nuggets win tonight off of the back of sheer will. Aaron Gordon's dunk. This was the closest game winner that I remember since Dwight Howard made the out-of-bounds alley-oop dunk over Tim Duncan to win the game. But even in that scenario, Dwight Howard, when he got the ball, there were 0.8 seconds on the shot clock. Dwight dunked the ball, and then 0.4 seconds ran off the clock because they just didn't have the same level of technology in the 2000s as they do now. Aaron Gordon gets the ball with 0.6 seconds left in his hand, throws the ball through the rim with less than 0.1 seconds left, clears the ball through the rim, and the Denver Nuggets win on one of the most impractical game winners that you have ever seen. Y'all, this is why NBA playoffs is so special. This is why the playoffs mean so much. This is why you want to be able to put your best foot forward in the game of 16. The Denver Nuggets have been absolutely shrouded with so many nonsensical things this year, from the beef between the head coach and GM that got both of them fired, from the GM not willing to add veterans to the roster to prove a point to have young players you have to play, from Michael Malone not agreeing with Calvin Booth, and subsequently there were Malone and Booth guys on the team. And then even with all that, they barely win 50 games because of all this nonsense. The defense is chaotic all year, and even still, no coach, no GM, the Denver Nuggets, they show up and they get yet another win, and they held the Los Angeles Clippers to 99 points and a 108 defensive rating they had tonight. This was an incredible game by Denver. Denver shot 85% at the rim tonight versus Ivica Zubac, Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard, and everybody else. The Nuggets only made 9 threes today. Like, there was a point in time where the Clippers went on a 30-9 run, and they even took the lead at one point in time, up one, with the Kawhi Leonard shot. But then Nikola Jokic gets fouled, makes one, and then, with 20 seconds left in the game, Jokic gets Zubac, who's getting DPOY votes this year, who's getting third-team All-NBA votes this year. And he absolutely puts Zoo in the Hakeem Olajuwon torture chamber and gives him one of the best buckets you will ever see. Y'all, this was a special play. I'm going to show it to you, and I want you all to see this. Game on the line. All the pressure is on. Game is on the line. Everything leads up to this moment. If he doesn't make this shot, 24.8 seconds left. You got a DPOY candidate on your back Kawhi Leonard up top. Your second best player is 5 of 17 from the field, and he was horrible down the stretch of the fourth quarter, save for 2 plays. Everything is here. If you don't make this shot, Kawhi, Harden, Zoo, Norm, they get the ball on the other end. And now you are going back to Denver down 3-1. All of this stuff everything is at your feet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that at this point you already have 34 points, 21 rebounds, and 8 assists. None of that matters. Everything comes back down to this play. This is how great players are judged. In the NBA playoffs, when everything is on you. Nobody's coming to help you. You're playing versus maybe the best defense outside of OKC in the NBA playoffs. Everybody in the arena knows it's down to you. And this is what you do. This is how you perform. This is how you show up.
Got to come over more if you're Murray.
And then you put him in the Hakeem Olajuwon chamber with a soundboard shuffle to put you up to with 16.1 seconds left, y'all. This is why we in Denver, everybody in Denver knows who he is. Everybody in Denver is aware of just how great he is. We have watched him do this, really, y'all, since the end of the 2016-17 season, when it got down to the end of the year, the last 13 games of the year, when he showed he's a future superstar. When they're fighting to make the playoffs, Jokic put the team on his back at 21 years old in the 2017-18 year and tried to wheel them into the playoffs and failed. And from that moment, he's learned. Just an absolutely bonkers shot with the highest level of difficulty that you could imagine. I'm telling you, man, like everybody always got something slick to say, but at the end of the day, you have to be able to make these plays, and he did it. Just an absolutely insane shot to give the Denver Nuggets the lead. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, like, these are the moments where everything is made big. And like I said, it doesn't matter whose fault it was, this and that. You have to make the play. And it's completely up to you to get it done. And he did. I'm telling y'all, man, like, it's just been a special season. Jokic, 36, 21, 8, 2 steals tonight, a +4 on a 65 true shooting. 36 points, 16 rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, 2 steals, game on the line bucket. And I'm telling you, if you watch Jokic play in that third quarter, that was one of the best third quarters you will ever see from a superstar. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal in the third quarter to put the Denver Nuggets up 20 points. And y'all, one of the biggest issues with this team, as I brought up at the start of the show, the Nuggets had 5 playable players tonight. And if you have been here at all, I have talked about this for so long. The issues with this team for so long this year, they cannot survive without the starters, y'all. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The fact that the front office allowed this to happen, allowed this to be the story, is ridiculous. Jokic is averaging 29, 14, and 11 and 2 steals this series on 54, 48, 69 splits. And he has to do it. Like, and it's not, and for many people, it's not been good enough. So that's the unfortunate part. This team is so reliant. And Christian Brown, man, like, last game he was horrible. And he knows he was horrible. But Christian Brown tonight shows up He gives you 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks, and back-to-back blocks, I might add. And he was a +4 tonight, no three-point value whatsoever. This is the problem. If he is a better three-point shooter, this isn't a game. Because the way they're guarding him and the fact that he has this many threes, he can't convert them. Same thing with Chris Dunn today. 8 of 19 from the field, but he was so important. And why was he important? Or this right here. James Harden, 15 points for James Harden, 4 turnovers, 45% shooting. He absolutely clamped James Harden on multiple possessions today and made life hell for him, and including Kawhi Leonard, who shot 45% from field with 24 points. Aaron Gordon tonight, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, +1. Oh, by the way, including the game winning dunk to put the Denver Nuggets ahead. Again, y'all, like with the way that this season has gone, you just have no choice. You have to find a way. You have to. And that's been the story of the year. And shout out Aaron Gordon because he did that today. Like this, y'all, this is the closest game winner I've ever seen in my life. Even though, like I said, the Dwight Howard, Tim Duncan.
Jokic has it.
Jokic tries to do a fadeaway sophomore 3, did not get doubled.
In regulation, Jokic.
Air ball.
Shot the jump, and the buzzer is good. They catch.
And then Aaron Gordon.
Shot the jump.
There as always, Mr. Nugget. There as always to make a winning play.
A miracle.
It's the game-winning putback
in regulation.
To send the Denver Nuggets
a miracle
back to Colorado, tied 2-2.
A miracle shot.
Another insane play, and you need those winning plays. Like, all that stuff matters, man. Like, every play matters at this level. Like, people have been texting me that don't even watch the Nuggets. Just like, I can't believe how much this team fights. And they do. They really do. Despite all of the issues they've had, they're fighting through so much adversity against one of the hottest teams in the league. And I just can't give them enough credit for how hard they have played, man. I just can't. Jamal Murray, like I said, not a good game. 13 points, 5 of 17 from the field, not good enough. But like I said, a +8 for a reason. 1 of 5 from 3, not good enough. But Michael Porter Jr., the AC joint game, 17 points with a hurt AC joint that per the Denver Nuggets, which should sideline him for at least 2 weeks if this was the regular season. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 7 from 3, and some huge buckets, y'all. Vlatko Čančar played 5 minutes today. Or played 2 minutes. He was a -5 with a turnover that led out to a Kawhi Leonard dunk. DeAndre Jordan, 4 minutes today, made 1 field goal, missed both of his free throws, lost his minutes. Peyton Watson was the only one that could get any minutes today because of the defense. He was +4, 1 of 3, an important bucket that he had on a no-look over the shoulder pass from Joker. But they have to find something here. Russ might be out next game. They have to find something here. One of these people, one of them, have to be able to contribute to what's happening. So overall, y'all, the Denver Nuggets, they get a win, an important win. Honestly, like, it should have been a blowout. But again, once the Clippers went to that zone, the Nuggets folded like cheap chair, and Jamal Murray wasn't good enough. But David Adelman also was horrible. They ran zone for the entire fourth quarter to get into the lead, and David Adelman made no adjustments. Jokic is floating. Jokic is getting the ball inside. Nobody's moving. Nobody's cutting. But Jamal, he was horrible under pressure. And like I said, he can't do that anymore. The Nuggets had 10 fast break points today, 22 second chance point, 52 points in the paint today. So shout out to the Nuggets. They get a win. We're going back to Denver 2-2. Y'all know what time it is. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, see you on the other side.